Do you guys think pulling your electronics out in the middle of a fucking movie theater because you have kids gives you a free pass? Or
no.
Am I right to be annoyed with that person who gave their kid a tablet on like full brightness in the middle of the theater because she couldn't pay attention to the movie?
I didn't see
like,
that.
I get it, whatever, but...
I didn't see that either.
Yeah, her kid started crying, and so she, like, pulled her tablet out, didn't even bother turning the brightness down, it was really bright, and then gave the kid a different movie to watch.
Talk about feeling old. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of After Credits. I am the man that never has a plan, Daniel. He's the host with the most barnyard, and the leftover queen, Brittany. How you doing? How you doing, baby?
Cheers.
Cheers. Everybody knows your name.
Everyone has a shitty nickname except for us.
We just got out of Cars 3, the most anticipated movie of the week.
I highly doubt that.
Oh no, man. We needed to see the end of Lightning McQueen's story. It might not be the end.
See the end?
You don't know.
Saw the first part and didn't see Cars 2. And
I think it's better that you don't watch Cars 2 because this works as a sequel better than Cars 2 did.
Oh yeah, Cars 2 did.
Yeah. This one as a sequel fits with the themes of the first movie better. It advances the characters better. And it's fine. Honestly, my only issue with this movie is that this could have been great, but it has no finesse. It's got like 3 different screenwriters and 4 story developers, and all of them have a tendency to write dialogue that explains the movie, but doesn't show it. This movie has like the germs of good ideas, but they never take it anywhere. It's kind of the first idea they have is the one they went with. Lightning McQueen is getting older. There's a new car, Jackson Storm, played by Armie Hammer.
Yeah.
He's such a dick in this movie, but like a G-rated dick. By the way, this movie's rated G, which kudos to Pixar for continuing, you know, that level of entertainment. Larry the Cable Guy is Mater. You got pretty much everybody who isn't dead, so the only person that didn't come back is George Carlin.
George Carlin?
Yeah, George Carlin was, I think, Fillmore, the first one.
Paul Newman.
Paul Newman's still there. Paul Newman's there. Because I think...
Didn't he die in 2008?
He did, but I think they recycled all of his dialogue.
Yeah, he did.
You've got the new person coming up, Cruz Ramirez, played by, I think, Carmen Alonso. That is wrong. I'm pretty sure I said that wrong.
It's Carmelli's.
Yeah. Nerdy, overly peppy, talky, kind of insecure character. And she's supposed to be Lightning McQueen's new trainer.
Nathan Fillion was a dick.
Nathan Fillion was a dick.
We thought it was that. Well, he had the same name as Sterling from Mad Men.
Yeah.
And we were like, Sterling, that's the same guy from Mad Men. And it was like,
we thought it was John Slattery from Mad Men for a second. He was kind of, he had the color scheme of what Roger would be wearing on Mad Men.
Yeah.
But no, Nathan Fillion playing the new trainer of Lightning McQueen that just wants him as a brand. It's a movie about slavery, really. Yeah. He's trying to get himself back into the racing spirit and be #1 and compete with all these new technologically advanced cars. It's Rockies 3, 4, 6, and Creed. We need to hear what Barnyard thought of this movie.
I didn't care.
It's a cute kids movie.
Is it?
Unless you have cheap alcohol or kids. Don't see it. I went to go to the bathroom and it was like an hour into the movie and nothing happened. Yeah, and I was like, there's only like 30 minutes left in this movie. What?
Let's just say, I'm glad I saw this over All Eyes on Me. Spoilers.
Spoilers. If you don't want spoilers and our final scores out of 6 stars and thoughts, time code.
I didn't like the first Cars.
You didn't?
I wasn't a big fan.
Why not?
I saw that one with my church. That's how old it is.
It's 2006.
Oh my god.
I was in my tweens. and I think I was outgrowing the whole Pixar thing, but I still loved the movies I loved watching, like Toy Story, Toy Story 2, Incredibles, Finding Nemo. Cars I just never hooked into the same, and I had no interest in seeing this fucking movie, but now that I have, I'm glad to know that there are reasons to actually kill yourself.
Makes it worth it.
I was having so much fun. I was having so much fun watching these people react to every stupid, like, I won't even say grandpa joke. It's more like your minister joke.
That guy was slapping his knee. Like,
this movie actually made a guy do a knee slapper.
I don't even remember what he was
Oh my god, I've never seen that in a movie before. I missed it because I was talking to Barnyard. What was it?
Whenever Lightning McQueen was coaching Ramirez.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the track, and he was like, "You're a fluffy cloud. You're a fluffy cloud. You're a fluffy cloud." Eventually, he goes to say, "All of the Krabbies are asleep," or "All the Krabbies went night neither." Some reference to whenever she was training him, and he thought Krabbies was the funniest thing.
In this movie, it's about the maturing elder statesman who
missing your chance and going back to take it.
Pretty much, it's got like this sort of looking at your elders, the people who you kind of oppose, but at the same time respecting what they did for you. They used to be better at writing these stories to better appeal to kids and hit at those adult themes where everybody could kind of understand it. The stories themselves used to be good without the themes. Like Finding Nemo, about a father looking for his son across like a vast ocean.
It was a lot more specific. It wasn't like this broad life story, this broad life lesson.
Exactly.
It was like, this happened to this person and there's a story here that we're gonna tell.
That was kind of my problem with Inside Out, was that the whole road trip element of them getting out of the mind control center and going back to it, I just thought that was kind of generic, like but they put all their emphasis into the emotions of it and the psychology. And for Inside Out, that works fine. And for this movie, which is based off of sports movies, stuff that we've seen before a million times, this movie doesn't really do anything different to justify the kind of comedy that it's working with. Honestly, this felt like some shit that I would see at the Walmart $5 bin.
Borderline say no to consent in here, though. Did you all catch that?
What?
I know it wasn't meaning to.
Okay.
Wait, what?
That's your fucked up mind.
That was weird. Sometimes you can't take no for an answer. Life is too short to say no or to take no.
Fuck that random guy in the bar, kids.
Now, do these cars not feel pain?
Yeah, they do.
Because they crash so many times and they're just like, oh, hey, my tire blew up.
You know how horrifying that was when they feel pain? That would be the Brave Little Toaster when they're stuck in the junkyard.
That was a great movie.
Yeah, and they got slaughtered before your eyes. Like, the eyeballs got crushed into like tiny cubes because the 80s were fucking hardcore. This movie has the same world-building imagination as like Thomas the fucking Tank Engine. And had they kind of taken either a few more risks in direction, because there are some cool scenes in here. Like, I think the idea of the demolition derby is a good idea.
That was fun.
That was kind of fun, seeing like all those different trucks and buses and stuff like fly around, and occasionally like some flaming car part would come like launching at them, which raises the question, are they just flinging body parts at each other?
Pretty much.
That's a good observation.
Whenever they get new tires, is that kind of like dentures or plastic surgery?
Yeah, I was wondering that too. Like, are they just born
new shoes?
How are they born? Are they just like metal frame?
The whole crux of this is that Jackson Storm and these new cars are supposed to be the new breed of technologically advanced cars.
They like cyborgs where you can take off their arm? And
that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Are they kind of like Ghost in the Shell?
Yeah.
Something like that? Or like, do cars fuck and this is just somehow evolution going? How do cars fuck?
How do they do anything? It seems like the only cars that can do anything are the pit crew with their pseudo hands that they have to put zip ties.
Yeah, because they're in the bar and that one fucking like pit car is like playing a bass every so often.
So if you're born as a pit car, then you've got your life made for you. You're the only one with hands. The short before this is like an all-time worst for Pixar. Because that shit looks like something out of fucking Heroin Dream.
It doesn't look great.
The idea was cute, like how they named it, and
The lesson makes no sense.
Under the skin.
The lesson is treat others the way you want to be treated, and also to, you know, when you are nice to people and give them something
when you
that
give
they
into the world,
lost.
you'll get back.
Yeah, exactly.
Why did nobody check the lost and found for their toys?
Because
thank you!
Because they're kids!
Thank you! Fuck you!
Obviously, these kids are dumb because they had 3 recesses.
They're fucking retarded! Because all their toys are in the lost and found box and nobody ever fucking thinks to go over there during recess and fucking check for it.
They might not have been all their toys, but he was just giving them out. Like, the football, yes.
But it showed him giving back the exact toys that he stole from them. And did they end up in the lost and found, or did he like pull?
You see what I mean?
There's a hole there.
You see what I fucking mean? This is my problem with modern Pixar, is that they take their world building and they fuck it up in order to put in and hammer home the emotional metaphor.
These kids had like 3 recesses within the span of like 20 minutes of like real time.
Maybe it was different classes, but even then...
No, because it was the same kids. Because in the second recess...
They were too lazy to make more kids.
The second recess showed the bully take the football from the 2 Latino kids.
It was like daycare.
And then the third recess came out when he was giving the shit back. He gave the football back to the 2 Latino kids.
See, this is what happens when you teach your kids using new age hippie bullshit. You fucking get an LSD fantasy made out of your kids' lost and found toys.
But I mean, it also was shown before Cars.
Yeah.
You can't really have an amazing short in front of a lackluster movie that you're just setting yourself
you
up
can. Yeah, you can. La Luna before Brave.
Brave was great.
Brave sucked.
I love Brave.
Brave kind of sucks.
Never saw it.
It's adorable.
Nobody gives a shit about Brave.
You should see it.
I didn't see most.
So you can pick a side.
Okay.
In the divorce.
Okay.
Which one of us will gain full custody of Barnyard? Find out on next episode of After Credits.
You're not.
Wow, you're abandoning your man-child.
I don't like
if
it.
I have to go see movies like Cars with a kid,
I don't like it when my parents fight.
Welcome back to spoiler-free section, I guess, and we're gonna talk about Cars 3 for like 5 minutes before we devolve into bullshit, because that's exactly what we do on this show. So, Barnyard, what are your final thoughts and scores out of 6 stars for Cars 3?
I didn't like it.
The Last Ka-Chow.
Is that its official name?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like it 1.
Wow.
Damn.
It's a decent movie that teaches a good life lesson to kids, but I didn't enjoy it.
Brittany.
Sorry.
I agree with Barnyard less harshly though. It was boring, so boring, but you also have to keep in mind that it was made for kids. Like,
which is why I wanted to see Tupac!
Blame Daniel.
God damn it, you 24-year-old child!
That's what I was saying.
This was my birthday movie, guys.
It was made for kids, it was charming, it was cute, it was way too simple to see with a group of 20-something-year-old friends.
Which one was a better birthday movie for you? Warcraft or Cars 3?
Warcraft.
Warcraft.
I might go Warcraft by a hair. It's not by as much as y'all are thinking.
This one just felt like a short story that they stretched out for almost 2 hours. Like, the first hour was so boring. I honestly thought about, I swear to God, I thought about going to take a nap in the bathroom. Last half hour or so, picked it up a bit, made it a lot more interesting, drove it home with a pretty decent moral, even if it took an hour and a half to get the point across. I think I'd give it a 2.5.
There is a great movie in here somewhere. It's just not with this director or writer. This movie needs to rely solely on character, and the performances are good. It's like the bare minimum of passable if you have kids. It's not a very action-packed movie, which is kind of surprising for one of these things. And I like that Pixar tends to slow down the pace most times, but this could have livened it up with some different direction or some different ideas on how to present these tropes and themes without just saying what's on everybody's mind. So for that, I'm just gonna give it a basic 3. I think the movie that I was making in my head was a lot better than what I was watching, and so I felt better about the movie. don't want to make Cars 4.
What would Cars 4 be?
Cars 4 would pretty much be Creed 2.
He has a baby.
So
Wait,
I have to figure.
how does that work?
Life's too short to take no for an answer.
I'm out.
Yeah, so keeping my rating of 1, we have a solid 2.5 for the rating.
Hey, look at that.
It's not terrible.
On the money.
It's a little bit worse than Mummy. If y'all like this video, click the like button down below. Next to it is the subscribe button where you can be the first to know when we get new content. Remember to click that little bell icon and that gives you notifications. We got Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Like and follow us on those if you will. Get in conversation with us. We like getting retweets and talking to people, all that good shit. Liam M. Gahan for Liam's blog, if you want to see what he's been up to. He's been watching some Netflix stuff. Our friend Noah is the Cinema Geek on Instagram. He reviews movies too, so give him a like and follow and read his reviews there too. This Sunday, I will become the #1 contender for Barnyard's HalfKocked Heavyweight Championship at Money in the Bank. We're gonna have our predictions video out on Friday for you, so keep your eyes and ears peeled for that.
By the time this video comes out, it'll probably be
already up. Next week we've got Liam and Noah doing Transformers 5.
I want to do that with them.
You want to do that with them?
Yeah, I'll do it.
But until we do any and all of those things, thank you very much for watching. Thank you to my friends here for enduring the misery of animated anthropomorphic cars.
That was the only reason.
And I am 24 years old. I am a grown-ass man. Going to see Cars 3.
You're my old man.
Aww. Thank you, love. Alright, take care, y'all. Good night. We'll see you around.